What's up? What's up? What's up? I hope all of you are doing well. I know all of you are doing well now that you have graced this channel. Let me go ahead and get all of the formalities out of the way. Please like, comment, subscribe, and also share my content with someone who you may think could benefit from it. And don't forget to click that little notification bell so you could be notified every time I upload a new video. So yes, you guys, if you hear any noises in the background, um, that's the groundsmen. They're outside mowing the lawn. So yes, it's a very hot day today here in the South. You guys, let me know where you're from in the comment section below. Let me know where you're from and what the weather is like. You never know, I may pop up in your city or whatever. You know, it's the summertime. I'm out of school, so you never know. And before I get started into my topic, my subject matter for today, I just wanted to kind of let you guys know to please, please, please take care of your mental health, especially now that we are going to be entering into some different frequency changes with, the start of this whole 5G and Wi-Fi and all these different things that we have going right now that's really kind of affecting our electromagnetic frequency. You guys, please take care of your mental health. Um, Even if that means kind of, branching out of social media for a while, starting to get back into nature, listening to the birds, all of those things really help with mental health. And this is scientific studies. You can back up all of this information can be backed up by science. Nature really does help with depression, and any type of mental illness that you're going through. And mental illness really is going to be at the forefront of health. It's not just physical health now that people are paying attention to. It's the mental health, and we're going to hear a lot more about mental health in the years to come because things are just going to get really, really crazy. And if you are not mentally stable, uh, the world that we are evolving into will definitely take you under. So yes, and especially for women too. I think for us, our mental health is so much tied into our emotions that we definitely have to take care of ourselves even more so than men. And not to say that men shouldn't, uh, men's mental health isn't as important. Just as women, we tend to be more, um, uh, we I think we tend to kind of go through emotional and mental turmoil a little bit differently than men. And not to say that one is better than the other, but we definitely need to get our mental health game on point. So yes, so segueing into the topic for today on the infamous composition consciousness, the quote from yours truly today is: "A well watered woman is the Garden of Eden to humanity." A well watered woman is the Garden of Eden to humanity. I wanted to look at the subject matter today from the aspect of nature. And I wanted to give you guys a definition. And if you have been on my channel for a while, you know that I kind of like to go into detail about my subject matter in depth. So I wanted to give you guys the definition of what husband means. Now, of course, we all know that, from the marital standpoint, um, that husband is a married man considered in relation to his spouse. Okay. But husband and husbandry also has another definition. And all of this is going to make sense. The Garden of Eden, the well-watered woman, all of this is going to make sense once I get in fully in depth into this subject matter today. But husband, which is a verb, also means use resources economically, conserve. Now, husbandry, and I'm going to give you that definition as well, might as well. But husband and husbandry. Now, I want you to keep in mind that husband means to conserve economically. Okay? They conserve resources. That's what husband, in the verb tense, that's what that means. But husbandry means the care, the care, cultivation, and breeding of crops and animals. And so when we talk about the first job that man had on this earth was tilling the soil, cultivating, conserving the resources of the land. That was the job of man. So what does that have to do with a well-watered woman? The earth in the spiritual is represented by the feminine. We have Mother Earth. When Mother Earth, the feminine, the divine, is cultivated, preserved, and well watered, you, us, the world, reaps the benefit of her nurture, of her nature, of her majesty, of her wonder. This is why husband and husbandry is so important. Have you guys ever I want you to just think about this for a minute. When you take a water hose or a spout of a water pot and you are watering your grass with that water hose, what does it look like? What does that look like? When the male phallus is in the process of ejaculation, what does that look like? You see, all of these things, from the phallus of a man to the water hose to the spout, all of these things are penetrating, cultivating, tilling the soil to produce something of substance that brings life to humanity. When a woman is without the absence of a father, or without the absence of the male masculine energy, and she has to not only cultivate herself, but water herself, preserve herself, she becomes very drained because her resources are not being conserved and preserved through natural channels, through the natural laws that govern this universe, that govern this earth. And the responsibilities of man, male man, is to conserve and preserve. That is a hell of a responsibility. But the reward that we all receive from the well watered feminine is the fruits of your labor. Even in birth, there is a fruit in labor. And I have had to really go through moments of understanding what all of this really means in terms of our roles in this world, and how our society is trying to deviate us away from the laws and the natural laws of nature. We cannot escape that. There is the law of the mind, all is mental. There is the law of correspondence. There is the law of vibration. There is the law of rhythm. There is the law of cause and effect. There is the law of polarity. And the last law is the law of gender. There is masculine and feminine in everything. And once we understand how to balance out these principles, and understanding that the masculine has its role in the cultivation of the divine, and we both come together in beautiful harmony, that sacred marriage is going to produce the best garden, the best paradise, the best heaven within the world that we create for each other. Husbands are important. Husbandry is very important. Contrary to the belief that it is not in this day and time, it is extremely important to preserve the feminine, to conserve, to till the soil, to work, to produce or activate in the feminine. That divine order of life. And, you know, I know what I'm saying is probably going to be a bit controversial and everything, and I accept that. But I do believe that we need to have a better understanding and not just feel like marriage is just a piece of paper, because it is not when you understand it from the from the divinity upon which the principles and the laws that govern this universe stand. You have a deeper understanding. It's not just a piece of paper. It is a responsibility. It is a responsibility of us to cultivate and nurture each other. A woman that's well cared for will give to her man life beyond belief. You ever seen happy couples, happy marriages? It's because they understand. So I just want us to get to a point where we really understand from the spiritual and from the physical and nature how we are supposed to be towards one another. Water is the universal solvent, and being well watered means that you're being well nurtured. And anything that's well watered, well nurtured is going to produce for you the best. It is going to produce for you wellness. So this video has been long enough. This has been probably, yeah, this is my longest video, but I just wanted to kind of elaborate on this topic a little bit more so it could be understood. And I hope that you guys benefited from this content. So yes, you guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe and everything like that. And I am going to end this video. So until the next one,